In 1975, my brother Doug started the business. My parents had saved up enough money for that first year of college, and instead of going to college, he decided that he was going to start the garbage business. So took that money, bought one truck, and at the time I was working at Killington. He said to me, why don't you quit that job at Killington and come be my partner? And didn't take me long to figure that out.
We opened the state of Vermont's first recycling facility in 1977, which really catapulted us into a vision of resource renewal and resource recovery.
Our growth has been explosive, but it's rooted in the same things. It's great local teams, it's entrepreneurship, it's sticking with our strategic plan, and it's really just being good, honest operators.
That work has led us to be experts in the field of sustainability, and the work that we do today for our customers is really about consulting and advising around sustainable materials management and how we create value for their business and in turn value for the environment in which we all live and serve.
If you think about when this company started, recycling really wasn't a thing. There was not infrastructure for recycling throughout our region. And I think it was really a recognition on the part of our founders to say, I see an opportunity to better serve my customer by better managing these materials. At the same time, helping to solve this environmental problem of, hey, we can't continue to extract resources and then dispose of them. We need to look for ways to do better things with the materials.
We serve construction and construction industry. We serve industrial manufacturing. A very large portion of our customers are manufacturing companies, higher education, college universities, prep schools, and healthcare hospital organizations. We offer residential collection to customers in 10 states. From a commercial perspective, we offer commercial services across all 10 of the states in which we operate. And traditionally there, we're serving customers with trash and recycling service. We actually have a customer base footprint across 45 states in Canada. And so that work is really about how do we bring value to that organization from an environmental sustainability perspective, but also operations. Many of our customers are looking for cost savings and efficiencies. And so our teams are equipped to go into a customer site and really evaluate what they're producing, how they're producing it, how they're spending money and resources in the production of that product or in the process for how they're handling waste product.
Our partnership with Casella stretches well over 10 years. Casella is helping BD take responsibility for post-industrial waste. So any manufacturing waste or product that is non-saleable is something that Casella helps us take care of. That product does not go into a landfill. All that material is recycled and put to good use.
We're also pretty excited about the resource solutions part of the business, helping companies meet their sustainability goals, whether companies or medical centers, as with the conversation with BD, or medical device companies.
December of 2020, we were about $750 million of revenues, about 2,500 employees. Flash forward to today, we're about $1.5 billion to $1.6 billion of revenues, 4,700 employees. So you take that 4 years, we double in revenues, almost double in the number of people. One of the things I focused on that point in time was what's made us successful? What are the foundational pillars that really we need to continue to do well as an organization? And we came up with 4 pillars at that point in time. People, having a ready workforce and making sure people got the training, the development they needed. The second was technology. We needed more scalable platforms, technology solutions to allow us to grow. The third is our sustainable growth group. And this is a team that's focused on all of our stakeholders, our communities, our customers. And the last is kind of a funny one. We had invested really well over the last decade in a uniform platform and a long-term plan for our trucks, for our heavy equipment, and making sure we had the right replacement cycles and the right reliability on the street. We have people across hundreds of small, medium-sized communities across the Northeast and the Mid-Atlantic. And our business leaders, our employees are engaged in these communities. Their kids play sports in these communities. They're working with different civic leaders. We live there. We're working with people to make their communities better. And it's just amazing because I think a lot of companies are often large cities or kind of located in one spot. We've got 4,700 people spread over all these small towns, and it's just a way for us to give back, make a positive impact, and we love it when our people do that.
My background is mainly in the recycling side. With regards to Casella Resource Solutions, it includes the recycling operations, our organics business, our industrial solutions, national accounts, and all of the above. From a facility standpoint, including our organics facilities, we're up to approximately 25, and as we continue to grow. So we just retrofitted the Boston facility. The prior equipment was about 15 years old, over a $20 million investment. And new technology, not only replacing the equipment, but technology that includes 9 optical sorters, ellipticals, magnets, robots, artificial intelligence from a reporting standpoint. We've come a long way in this facility. We also created capacity. We were processing at a capacity of about 200,000 tons. With additional throughput, we've also increased capacity another 50,000 tons. So on a yearly basis, we can process about 250,000 tons a year here. We're servicing over 75 municipalities, and that's a combination of direct contracts or direct partnerships that we have with the City of Boston, City of Somerville, Cambridge, and we pull as far as New Hampshire, pull as far as Maine. All of them make sense to come down into this facility.
We're looking to improve the way we do our business so that we can keep our people safe. Recycling, so we're looking to grow that business. We currently recycle 1.4 million tons of material every year. We're looking to grow that to 2 million tons. What's exciting for me right now is just how we're making progress across the board and in all different waste streams. We've made great progress in innovation around food waste. Packaged food is something we can recycle now. That wasn't a thing before. We've made progress with specific customer segments in terms of helping the healthcare industry recycle very specific plastic items. Mattress recycling is pretty cool. So we're taking a big, bulky material that previously everyone said, nope, that's garbage, there's nothing you can do with that. And we're not only recycling it, but we're pulling it out of the landfill, so now you're saving airspace in the landfill, returning all that wood, foam, metal back into the economy.
This is a new one that we're really excited to offer to our customers. Mattresses are typically about 4% of the population will turn over their mattress every year, which is pretty astounding when you think about it. And so we've opened a handful of mattress recycling operations in key areas within our operating footprint to serve businesses as well as residents in recovering those mattresses.
Gas collection is really a high priority for us at this facility and all our landfills within Casella. Gas collection efficiency is one of our primary concerns, not just for odor, but for greenhouse gas mitigation and also for energy production. So here, as we're building the landfill, we install horizontals, and when the waste gets to final grades, we install gas wells. All of that is actively collected and sent to our gas energy facility where we generate electricity enough for 8,000 homes, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We're very excited about the new plant we just started running. It's a PFA, PFAS treatment system. PFAs are things like Gore-Tex and Teflon. They're fluorinated compounds that are very prevalent in our society. The problem with these fluorinated compounds is they're persistent. They don't break down in the environment. And so we're one of the first in the country to start a facility specifically targeted at treating these PFAS compounds, and we look forward to continuing to develop this technology in the future. It's interesting being on the cutting edge. It's right on that fine line between the cutting edge and the bleeding edge. And we think we're doing pretty well with the technology, and we're excited to see where it's going to go.
One of the most important aspects of the business is building that culture with core values. Our core values, service, teamwork, responsibility, integrity, continuous improvement. The reality is that anyone can buy the trucks, anyone can buy software, you can buy the containers, but we can't buy as people. We have to be of service to each other as employees, and then we can take care of the customers. And I often say that if our people are happy, our customers are happy. 2.5 years ago, I started a CDL school with the team, and we've been able to do that. I think we put 350 people through the CDL school. We do it for free. They have a career developed for free, no debt, and we ask for 1 year of service. If we can't keep them after that, shame on us, right? In most cases, those folks are going to be here for 20 years.
We had such success in growing our own with the CDL driving school that we've decided to now develop a diesel tech training program as well, so that we can grow our own diesel mechanics and keep our trucks on the road.
We handle over 1 million calls a year throughout our entire footprint. We have nearly 100 agents that answer calls within our home office, as well as fielding calls within our mid-Atlantic areas, and we have a care center out in Rochester, New York as well. For us, the challenge is making sure that we keep our culture good and keep everybody in good spirits at all times. It's leading an amazing team of people, the most incredible reps that each have their own individual personalities, and we don't script them or ask them to say things just any certain way. We want them to be themselves. That's what's unique about us, is they spend their time talking to our customers, being them, truly them, and solving our customer problems. At the end of the day, it's about making sure the customer is happy, that we've solved their problems, and that they never have to call back with a repeat issue.
Open houses are just very important to get the public to see what we do. The technology that we use in landfills is always changing. There's some folks here that have some up-and-coming technologies that are just great, and most of the general public does not get to see how a landfill operates.
One of the main challenges in our industry has always been getting people to understand precisely what we do, the infrastructure in place to serve them, how that interacts. And these events, we really try to take it to the next level at Casella and bring them to a facility, immerse them in the experience. They can touch the equipment that's serving them. They can learn directly. They can see the equipment that's used to create that facility. And really, what these kinds of events do is it really humanizes the business in a way that you can't get simply through telling somebody about the work that we do.
We were finding a lot of flags in the transfer station boxes and the landfill in general. So I repurposed an old trash can that we had, relabeled it, and put it at our transfer station in Bethlehem. And now we have them in 4 more transfer stations and 1 business in town. And I currently have about 500 flags that I'm folding, and we're retiring them next Sunday.
I think the future's bright from an organic growth perspective, and in many ways we're just getting started. We have so many incredible programs that we offer, and the biggest thing for us is scaling it across our 10-state operation, but also recognizing where there are customers who are strategic in nature to us that may have sites in California or in Texas or in Ohio.
I think here at Casella, we absolutely know there's always room to innovate, there's always room to grow. One of our core values is continuous improvement. So we're always going to be looking for ways to take some item out of the waste stream and find a way to do something good with it.
I think that advancing recycling, advancing with innovation and technology, the changes in technology, we've been, I would say, not on the bleeding edge, but on the cutting edge. We've stayed up with technology.
As we look to the future, I think we're in a really unique place. And as we look to the opportunities that we've been accessing over the last couple of years, especially on the acquisition side, we're just connecting really well at this point in time with entrepreneurs who have built businesses, who are looking for that next step in their life or their career, and they're finding a great home at Casella.
Casella is great from the top down, and I say this, we can't do our job unless they do their job. It's just like everybody else in the service industry. We're on the front lines of the service. People in the recycling and the trash are on the back end, but we can't do our job if the back end isn't taken care of. And they've become a great support system for us to be successful.
Anything that we can do to move more towards materials management and help our customers meet those goals is something that we're doing all day long.